And by the end of the weekend, when I finally went back to Sarah Lawrence College, I arrived back and told my roommate that I had met the man I was going to marry.
I received my commission and earned my wings in 1954, in May of 1954, which, by the way, was the year that Mom and I got married.
She met my father on one Sunday, and she married him 6 days later. So, Gertrude and Floyd, yes. Can you believe it? Married well over 50 years, and very happily.
Well, actually, the adventures that we had from the toys that he'd bring home didn't stop there. We never seemed to go on a vacation like anybody else's. I remember I was in college, I think, before I ever went to a real hotel. Remember, our parents had an aversion to hotels. I think it must have been the price tag, either that or it was just the concept of being in a hotel, because I almost didn't know what they were.
Definitely, if I could sum up Dad, it's not running with the pack.
I think of the coupons that he used to design and give to me for my birthday. They were always filled with colorful pins and cutouts, and the violin that I got once that was a coupon for getting my first violin was this huge violin out of this cardboard and a tag hanging off of the neck of it, and these F-holes and green pin and this cutout little chin rest, all in a manila envelope. It was really cute.
A couple of days later, after I was back at college, I got this neat little message and cartoon with these funny little eyes sticking out, and the message saying, "I've got you under my skin," which of course was the name of a song at the time that we all liked. And I thought, yeah, I know this is the guy I want to marry. Oh, wonderful sense of fun, unique sense of humor, offbeat, and always a surprise, and basically positive and fun. I mean, not a dreary type.
Most people who fly would appreciate this, that when you transition into North American F-86 aircraft, it's a single-seater fighter aircraft. And at that time, they didn't have any dual models of it, so that you had to learn how to fly it in a classroom through movies, through reading manuals, learning about the airplane, and a course of study. And then when the time came, after you had prepared yourself, you would go out to the runway where the airplane was, and you'd taxi it around for a while with the instructor standing on the wing so that you get used to the feel of the plane. But then finally, when the instructor felt that you knew enough about the plane, you'd say, well, all right, today's the day for you to fly it yourself for the first time. And I remember that day very well, because what they say to you was not only go in and fly it, take it off and fly it, but go up to 40,000 feet and roll the plane over and do a split S, which is a maneuver that where the plane ends up going straight down, and exceed the speed of sound. Now, each of those planes had a Mach meter, which would tell you if you're going, how fast you were going relative to the speed of sound, and 0.1 is the speed of sound. So that was an awesome experience, because it was the first time I'd ever been in the plane, and as part of a first trip, you sort of expect to start off slow and not do anything really exciting, but this really got you into the swing of things fast. And so I went up that high, and it was awesome to me, because I remember very clearly that first flight, seeing the curvature of the Earth, and that struck me as being an awesome thing. And then I came down and landed. It was about an hour's flight, and came into the traffic pattern and landed. I'm sure I was sweating from head to toe, but that's one of the great moments that you remember when you're flying, is that first flight in a high-performance airplane.